Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today, I had watched a snippet, like a little short video of someone else reviewing episode 30, the Daily Wrap Up Crew podcast, and I want to review myself. I don't want to listen to nobody else. I really want to get this clarity for myself. We're gonna watch some of it. We're gonna review some of it. I'm gonna be stopping on and off doing this video. So like, subscribe, leave a review. This is a judgmental free channel. Subscribe, listen. Let's get into it.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Daily Wrap Up Crew. No book up. I go by the name of Eli. As always, we got Keen with us.
Yo, yes indeed, it's your boy Ace, and I'm great, chilling with Mecca, Tikwa, and Aubrey, cause y'all know certified lover boy dropped today and shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to your boy Drake, Ace the Goat. Follow me on the gram.
Okay. Last but not least, we got Jew.
I mean, it's only right that I just repeat Donda 50 times since he going to, you know what I mean, say certified lover boy. It's your boy Jew, you know what I mean? Do what it do.
And today we got some special guests. Ladies, let them know where they can follow y'all at.
All right, so my name is Aubrey. You can find me at So Aubrey, SOAUBRI, and make it do what it do.
Oh, you stole my shit.
You gotta
She's been listening.
All right now. My name is Tikwa. You can follow me at Beats by Teeks. It's spelled exactly how it sounds.
Okay. You make beats? Oh.
No. Makeup.
Okay.
Right.
Beats? Okay.
She beat faces.
Right.
Okay.
And I beat niggas up.
Oh, they do.
Beat.
No, they don't.
Wow.
I gotta pause it. Why would you say that? Like, why would you say that? That was unnecessary. She didn't have to say that. But let's move forward.
Very poised.
And I'm Mecca. You can follow me at PRTTYWITPRBLMZ.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to get straight into it because I understand this question is on the socials, and we want to know why. Why do women get upset with the question, what do you bring to the table?
Are you poor?
I'm sorry?
Are you poor?
Am I poor? Mm-hmm. No? I'm asking a question. Like,
Okay.
we got to be poor to ask that question?
Kind of.
Explain.
What?
Because if you looked at me and you saw me and you knew that you wanted me, you're approaching me off rip. What
Probably
does that...
sexually.
I don't think so. But what does that have?
I gotta pause it because I think that she should have worded her question better. When men ask, what do you bring to the table? I think that we can ask, hey, are you a provider? Are you a protector? Do you have a spiritual belief? Etc., etc. That conversation can carry on so easily by the response in how we say things in versus what we say. And in her situation, it was how she said it. I think that we get offended because we don't know how to respond to that question. This can be easily solved by how we say it versus, hey, what do you bring? Not what do you bring to the table, but what is your value? What are things that you value? What are your traditions? What are your morals? What are your beliefs? What makes you happy? It's not the conversation that we're having, it's how we're having the conversation. It is the word usage that we are using to have those conversations. Let's get back to the video.
To do with what I bring to the table. You knew that you saw me and you liked me. So why do you need to know what I bring to the table? You saw me and you liked me.
If I see you,
Whoa. Let them go. I want to hear everything they have to say.
Yes, because we're being poised and we're taking turns. Before
if I see you and I like you, that's purely physical, correct?
I mean, it depends.
What's it depends on?
It depends on the
I'm
circumstance.
going off what I'm going off what you look like. So
Listen.
that's physical.
You could have met me in the library with a little librarian sweater on.
Don't
And be like,
mean
okay,
I
I like
know-
her mind.
I don't know
You
nothing
don't
else
know.
about you.
So because you're in the library, I like.
First of all, I'd like to, if she's bringing something physical to the table, then you know what the fuck she brought to the table. The physical.
Oh, titties and ass.
That you asked it to the table, did you not? That's what she
That's
bringing.
all she got.
I didn't
That's
ask.
what
I didn't
you
ask it to the
brought
table.
You invited it to the table.
No, I
Don't
didn't-
say
I
that
didn't.
at all.
Nobody
'cause
invited it.
This is like people that ask for $20 and then when you ask for it back, they like, oh, you mad about your little funky $20. Don't say, oh, this is all you got. This is what you asked, so you knew what it was.
If I'm seeing ass and
So-
titties, I'm invited to the bedroom, not the table.
So pause. Like, why are we calling it a table? It's an agreement, basically. What are we in agreement with? But let's move forward.
So,
That is-
But
you
you
don't make it to the
asking
table.
So then why you asking about the table? Why you not asking what you bring to the
Because
bedroom?
after we get past the ass and titties, now we want to know what else is behind this ass and titties.
But
Then
are
you
you
should've-
taking the time to
you
get to know
should-
me?
right.
To figure that out.
That's why we asked that
why we
question.
asked-
Should we
No,
waste our
that's a-
time
that's a
getting to
no
know
question.
you if you bring no value?
Why is that a waste of time? Are you hiring? Like
No, men are the one that's risking themselves in a relationship more than a woman is.
how?
Because we're the one that's spending our
Providers.
time, money, and resources
Child,
and
please.
protecting y'all.
Women have money, many women have time.
Y'all
They
wanna
have to
spend
get
your
the
money.
same thing that you have to
No,
spend.
y'all don't.
If you worried about money, then you could dig
It's
up
not
the
about
bones
money,
of
it's about
Benjamin
everything
Franklin
else.
and sleep with him.
Come
That
on,
don't-
wasn't it true that said earlier today that women do not pay on first dates, right?
I said
don't.
women shouldn't pay on first
Alright,
dates.
so that means men's supposed to pay on the first date, correct?
That's
So
what
if
I
men
would
is paying
prefer.
on first date. What you
That
got?
doesn't mean-
You're not risking.
What does that
there's
have
no-
to do with what I'm bringing
You're
to
not
the
risking
table?
anything on that
Obviously,
first
whatever you ask to come to the table is what I'm bringing.
long story
Me.
short, you
That's
approach
it.
me.
We all know that women shouldn't pay on the first date, but there's to me, there's absolutely nothing wrong with offering, hey, I'm willing to pay half. I'm willing to pay for what I have consumed. Like, we make simple things so difficult. And it's stupid.
You could have left me alone and I
So
would have done
because I approach you, I don't have the right to know what else you're gonna give me in with
I just
being
feel like
in,
if you're
in a
approaching
relationship.
I just feel like if you're approaching the table based on ass and titties and whatever else you saw that you might have liked, you're already doing it backwards.
Well, I mean,
we
we gotta
keep
get
up-
to know you.
Yeah,
You meet somebody based
like-
off attraction,
But you
correct?
don't need to get to know my vagina first.
If that's what you offering first, I'ma take it.
But that's not what they offered. You asked for that to come.
You said what attracted
Nobody
us.
offered it to you. You said, "Hey, I like you. Come to the table with me." And then when I get
No, ain't nobody said
no,
come to the table. Don't speak for the men. Ain't nobody said come to the table.
No, nobody-
He said come to the bedroom with me. That's different.
Okay, so then what's
What
the
do you
table
bring to the
about? Do you
bed
have
and what do
tables
you
in
bring
your
to the
bedroom?
table is two different
Do
things.
you
like-
have tables in your bedroom?
No.
So what is the question about?
Okay, so after we done, you put your clothes back on. Now let's talk.
We at a table now, or
Yeah,
we
at
still
a-
in the bed?
We at a table.
No, we not at the table. We asking why should y'all even come to the table?
Why are we
Why did you
starting in
ask?
the bed? Like,
Why
What
did
you mean?
ask?
Because men want to build long-term relationships with women outside of
why
sex.
starting in the bed?
Here's the problem.
It doesn't
with
matter
that
where we
question.
start. It's how we finish.
Here's
It's
the
how we
problem
finish.
with that question. You
a fact.
fast tracking everything. If you're not hiring me for a job, why am I answering to you what I bring to the table? Either you're gonna take
Why
your
wouldn't I-
time.
when you
either you're
wanna
gonna
know-
take your time to get to know me and figure out what
Hold on, wait.
what it is that I bring,
So
or
let me ask you a
you
question.
don't really want me to be here.
What questions are you asking on the first date?
do you have kids? Do you have
Why-
a job?
Okay.
Is there somebody that thinks they're in a relationship with you at this point in time?
Right. I'm not gonna sit there and ask you what you bring to the table because I'll
Because you're
find
not
out
this-
throughout
Do you have a
discussion.
job? Do you have a job, right?
That's one of them. Don't
All right.
don't bypass do you have kids and everything else.
All right, you ain't got no kids. Do you have a job? You say, yeah, I have a job. Is that the end of that?
No, obviously I gotta ask more questions to get to know the person.
Exactly. That's what we want to hear.
Start off-
basically what you
You don't start off
That's basically the female version of
Right,
what you
but
bring
you
to
don't
the
just
table.
start off what you bring to the table.
All right, but
Nigga,
nobody
how much
Nobody
you
ever said. Nobody ever said we
that.
started
How
off like
much you
that.
paying? I'll bring whatever you paying
we
for.
obviously not starting off on what you bring to the table. We just said that we starting off.
Well,
on-
you
on
ask
something
why
else.
women get upset because it takes away from you actually
don't-
trying to take your time to get to know me and ask any
It
other
doesn't.
question.
It doesn't. It makes us want
How
to
you
invest
know?
our
You a
time.
woman?
No, I'm a man.
ask why
I'm a man, and
women
I
get
ask
upset.
I asked the women that get offended this question.
Right,
If you
but
get
how
offended,
you know
listen.
why it
Anybody
offends
that gets
women and what it
offended
takes
by this
away
question,
from?
listen. Anybody that gets
Y'all
offended
sound
by this
offended
question,
right now.
yo, Jew. Let me.
No, because to me,
Hold on.
Let go.
Anybody
me.
that can't answer this question, male or female, confidently, doesn't have any true value to bring to the table. I ain't gonna hold
But
you.
who said that we
But
couldn't
it
answer it because we
sounded
don't want to
like-
answer
Yeah,
it?
so why
to
can't you
me,
answer?
A man asking me, what do I bring to the table, means that I don't have any value, means I'm not confident. Back to the video.
If you with some white woman in the store and she's like, "Oh, you stole my phone," and she's like, "Show me your phone to prove you didn't steal
That's
it."
a false equivalency.
No, because you don't have to
That's
answer
a
the
false
question. That doesn't
equivalency.
mean that you're an actual thief. You don't have to answer.
That's a false
It's
equivalency.
the audacity of asking the question that's a
Your
problem.
problem with the question is being asked too soon. Is what you're saying?
It's being asked at all.
But you just said you asking what's his
Take
job, his
your
occupation,
time.
what does he do, how much he
Take
make, and
your
all that
time
stuff.
and get to know a person. Don't
To
come
me-
out to me.
Why would I have
That's
to
the
waste
follow-up
my time?
questions.
No,
That's
that's the follow-up
Okay.
questions you got.
So what's the
I'm asking a plethora of
what's the follow-up?
questions.
What's the follow-up to what do you do for a living?
I'm asking a plethora of questions.
I'm
I could
listening.
ask you what's your favorite
I'm
color.
listening.
That don't have nothing to do with what you bring to the table. I'm asking things to get to know a person.
So we just got a mask is what you're saying.
I just feel like
So men are wrong for being more direct.
Hold on,
It's
let me
not
go.
that. To me, it just feels like, why are we asking this question after you done tried to touch my body? Like, if
Who
you were
touched
actually,
your body?
Because y'all said you're inviting
Y'all
a person
brought
to
that
the
up.
bedroom.
Y'all said that it was
Did y'all
attractive. Y'all
not
said
just say it
ass
was
and
about
titties. We never
You
said that.
said I'm
We
inviting you to the
not say it was
bedroom.
about
Y'all
After
said
you
that.
guys
If we see
mentioned
you
it.
and we're attracted
I
to you,
didn't
yes,
mention that.
physically, yes. But
Both
what
y'all
else
said it.
besides attraction do you bring to the table?
but y'all basically putting attraction as all like, I wanted to see you, I wanted to touch your body, I wanted.
Nobody's
one hand
gonna
on
touch
your
your body.
Everybody knows physical attraction is the first step to progressing into anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you gonna see an ugly nigga and be like, oh my god, I want to be with that nigga. Like,
This is very true.
My thing is, women have all these standards for men. Women love
Keep it
police.
real.
Wait, hold on, Keen. Women love policing men's standards, right? Anytime, especially a black man, let a black man have some standards. I.e., I want you to have kids. I want you to be in shape. I want you to be feminine. Y'all start going crazy, start going
facts.
ham. As soon as we ask the question, yo, what is worth? What do you bring to the table, right? Then becomes an issue. Like y'all can ask us 1,000,001 questions, and we gotta answer it. We gotta prove to y'all that we
Straight to the
providers.
point. That
We
shit
gotta
just
prove to
cut
y'all that we
everything off.
providers, that we masculine, that we assertive, that we could be leaders. All
yeah, we got
great.
6 figures. Protectors.
Exactly. Like,
it's
and we
giving-
can't even ask y'all one simple question without y'all getting offended.
It's giving someone hurt me. And
Here's the thing: men are automatically, like strong in nature. Men are supposed to be automatically, and this goes back to the biblically perspective that biblically men are automatic. The heads, men are naturally provided. Y'all, this is what y'all role, and women have that their roles too. Whatever you automatically, naturally supposed to be, you need to fucking be that. We should not be sitting here discussing women policing men's standards. If women are policing men's standards, that is wrong. Men are supposed to be able to let themselves, hey, I don't want too many women with kids. I understand that. I don't want a woman who's loud or who's of this, of this, of that. You men, realistic standards. Totally understand that.
bitter.
That's
what it's giving.
That's the easy way
Honestly, nobody said we're getting so
I'm smart.
offended.
I'm smart, and I want to use my time valuably. Like, so I'm asking the right questions. That's
Okay.
what it's given. If you really want to ask, like, if you can't answer that, then that's a red flag, and I'm gonna move on to the next.
Oh, Thanks.
All right, well then, all right. Like that's
doing
what I'm
everybody a
saying. Like if
favor.
y'all can't answer that question, then it's something
Nobody
y'all
said
don't
that
bring
they couldn't
value.
answer. You
not-
asked why
we-
women would get offended, so
we
I
not-
gave you
because
reasons
y'all don't-
why.
we
Because you're
not-
trying to fast track the process of getting to know somebody.
not. It's not
Nobody
fast
said we couldn't
tracking.
answer. Nobody said we don't have anything to add. You're fast tracking
It's
the
not
process
fast
as if we're on an
tracking.
interview for a job.
So I'm asking
Like,
you, is it
as
the way?
if-
Is it the way that the question is asked that bothers women?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
And you're fast tracking the process. Like,
The same way.
realistically,
I think the way that the question is being asked is the problem for women. And I think that it's the process of it. You can't want to have sex and then turn around and say, well, what do you bring to the table? Like, she's right. You need to take your time to get to know someone to see if she's worthy of what you want. Do you see her fit? If this woman don't take care of kids, she don't work, she in the club, she run the streets, she all that ain't the woman for you. And don't sit around and argue about that. If this man, he's a man of many women, blah, 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 he's an alcoholic, he don't take care of his kids, okay, don't deal with that type of man. Get away, don't deal with him. Get away from him. Move forward. But don't sit around and argue about that. That's who he is. Move forward. You move directly to the next.
me being a man and asking that question to females, I honestly believe that they don't have shit to offer.
Why do you call women
Oh.
females?
Y'all can't even answer what y'all have to offer.
did you
Like,
ask it?
What are you talking about?
You
what y'all
asked
bring
why
to the
women
table?
got offended,
What do
and
you
I
bring to the table?
answered.
Like,
We never
You never asked the
We asked
question.
why they get offended
Right.
by that.
okay,
Right.
but obviously enough men are asking this question for y'all to get offended, right?
No, that has nothing. Nigga, you just asked
So,
us. Why do women get offended? I answered.
Okay, why do women get offended by a question that majority of the men are asking, right?
I feel like we answered this question already. And
Okay,
you're
so
just
then
not
why
accepting
are
it.
you trying to police what we can ask or what we can't ask?
I didn't say you couldn't ask. I told you why women
just
get
not
offended.
asking
You're
me.
not comprehending.
That's
and
the
it's-
point.
You can ask your
Question,
problematic.
you're just
Okay.
not asking me that question.
Okay, so y'all want to,
Yeah,
so
you
y'all
You got
being
anything to say? You
specific.
got anything to say on this subject?
I mean, I thought relationships were like y'all was supposed to build together. You take time. You
Ain't no
get to know
building
each
together.
other.
Ain't, it's no building together. Y'all women don't want to build together. Y'all want a man that's
First of
already
all,
established.
What women are you dealing with?
Everybody
Bro, stop it.
together.
Stop
you
it.
can't
Right,
Stop
you're
it.
generalizing.
Stop it.
Ask the question to the person whom you are talking to. You are sitting here asking me a question, and you're relating it to all women. You're asking me, you ask me for my opinion, what I think. You're asking me for my thought process. We have to be direct. I can't speak for millions of other women. I want to build. This is who I am. This is what I value. Should women think like that? No, yeah, but some don't. Some don't value these things. Some don't value building. Some just want money. And those are the type of women that you don't need to deal with. But sitting around arguing with a woman who thinks and feels that way, y'all won't get nowhere. But this is who I am. This is my opinion. This is what I think.
You're generalizing.
So y'all gonna sit here and act like women don't want men to already be established?
We're not acting like anything. We answered the question. Our boys.
All right, you're being
Our
coy.
boys. Like,
All right.
you asked the question, we answered it thoroughly to the best
Okay,
that
it wasn't
we
a
could.
good enough answer. That's why men keep asking this question. I'm gonna keep telling men to keep asking this question. If they can't answer it
And
without
they
getting
gonna keep asking
offended,
the question,
then
and
y'all
they gonna
gonna
find
move
the ones
on
that
to the
don't
next.
answer it.
Move on to the next.
Even if I wasn't offended, it doesn't matter. You asked, we answered.
Okay, well then y'all don't get chosen. It's
Next
simple. Like, you know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
you
Like,
think
that's
so?
it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Next question.
Men
Alright.
the thing is, men can go anywhere and find a wife. Women can't go anywhere and find a husband.
You think
Wow.
Where can y'all go outside of the United States and find you a husband that's going to do
Wow.
everything y'all take that
Where
y'all
have you
require?
been?
so? Baby.
Where have you been?
Give me an example.
Harlem?
Give me an example.
119th
give me an example.
Women can go anywhere and,
And
find
find-
a man.
No, y'all can't.
Oh,
no,
you
y'all
think so?
not.
This
Give
is-
me an
This is
example.
disheartening.
But give me an
Prize.
Why not?
Why are we not the prize? Like a rich man can make a rich.
She hit the nail on the motherfucking head. Excuse my language. You think you are the prize. The thing is, it's a whole mental state. And a woman can go anywhere and she can get a man. And if a man is handsome enough, he can go anywhere, he can get a woman. And you ain't even got to really be handsome enough. Funny, you have good traits, a good personality. You can leave home with a woman. It's how we think of ourselves and who we are. Do I think I'm the prize? No. But am I beautiful? Yes. Am I caring? Am I loving? Yes. Am I working on myself? Yes. Is my smile beautiful? Yes. When I look in the mirror, I see someone who is great, who's beautiful, who is light, who is loving, who cares about the matters of her heart. That's who I see. Back to the video.
Man could take a poor woman and change her life. A rich woman will not do the same thing
That's a
for.
lie.
That's
You
a
don't know
definite
that.
lie. You know how many bums I know right now living with good women
And they
based
not
on
marrying
dick
y'all.
alone?
That's
You're
it.
bugging.
As
You're
often, but it
bugging.
happens.
You're bugging.
It happens, but it's not the majority.
I know tons of women
It's not
supporting
the
men with
majority.
good dick only.
That's minority.
And nothing else.
That's the minority.
Trust me.
Are you
I'm not.
supporting any man or helping a man
I've
get
done it
up?
before.
I've done it before.
Yeah, and a lot of women like to go back to these teenage, time.
Like I was
can-
27 dealing with
Can
a
I
man.
speak? A lot of women judge, most men from their immature age, from the teenage, like, oh, okay, I helped them do that. We both was living with our parents at that time. We're teenagers. You get what I'm saying? Most men nowadays handle everything they got to handle.
Most.
Most, yes.
Still not all.
And it's not all women.
And not all of us were teenagers when we were taking care of these grown men either.
Right.
I think it's fair to say that wealthy women aren't marrying poor men.
That's not accurate.
That's not true.
Can you name any
Yeah, just
wealthy
being
women
coy
as
at this
women?
point. Yeah, just being coy at this point.
I don't know the woman's name, but
Celebrities? No.
there's this rich white woman that has
There's
this dude.
there's one rich white
Oh,
woman.
man.
It's not the
She's not the
majority.
only
person.
It's not the majority.
It's
And
giving.
the majority also doesn't get offended by this question, and the majority also doesn't have anything.
If a man's supposed to come through and make your life easier, of course he's the prize. Like he's stopping you. You don't work, right?
Doesn't he have the most more?
You don't
more
work, right? You get to
responsibilities?
sit on your feet and stay at home, right?
Who gets to do that?
I'm gonna play the video.
All right.
Who gets to
Next
do
question.
that?
Because y'all gonna
Who
be the
gets
coy.
to do that?
Y'all
I'm
gonna
trying
be
to
the
figure out
coy.
these
Y'all
bum bitches that you
Because
know.
y'all wanna.
I play a game and I win, so I win a prize. I get to choose my prize. When a good man, when a man of values, when a man of the Most High, the man who is humble, the man who is patient, the man who works hard, the man who loves his wife, the man who loves his kids, who take care of his family, the man who loves his mom, the man who cares for himself, the man who has self-discipline, that man won't call himself the prize. That is pride. The man who does all those loving things and take care of himself and loves himself, he's going to call himself a man, not the prize. He's going to call himself a man, not the prize. That is coming from pride.
Man that makes 100K. Most women, not y'all, because y'all gonna be specific. Or not me.
With all due respect, you
sit
met me
back.
15 minutes ago. You don't know what type of
Okay,
man
but you
I
keep
want.
talking about yourself.
What
Like, you
type
keep
of...
talking about yourself
Right,
instead of
because
the
why would I
collective of
generalize
I
every
can't
woman?
speak for everybody.
Right.
But y'all can see the women y'all can see the women in real life. Every woman is not you. You talking about yourself as the individual.
Right, but you're talking to
You have
me. You're asking
you
me
know
a
female
question.
friends. You have women, right?
Just like y'all say, y'all know women that supporting bum niggas.
Exactly. Those
So
are
y'all
women,
know-
but that don't stop y'all from saying all niggas ain't shit. Y'all never say some niggas ain't shit.
I didn't say all of them.
Are you-
A lot of them.
Again, I didn't say that.
Really?
Next question.
I said a lot of them.
All right.
So you
So
met,
when
you
we
met a
say
lot
most-
of them. So you met a lot of them.
Now you be like all women.
It's the words usage. It's the word play. Instead of saying all men ain't shit, just say, hey, there's not many good men. There's men with poor mindsets. There's men with no value, self-discipline, and morals. I think it's our words usage. I think it's how we say things when it comes to these topics. And hey, you have a poor mindset. There's a majority, I ain't gonna say majority. There's a lot of people out here with poor mindsets and poor word usage. It's wordplay. Oh, ain't none of these men, ain't none of these niggas shit. You know what I'm saying? That'll make you, the information that someone perceives from what you have sent to them, it's different. They're going to take it. They have a whole totally different perspective, a whole totally different thought of process of thinking. It's words usage.
Is doing this and women don't
No,
let
he
niggas.
said most. He said most.
You know
So
what,
you met.
I liked you at first.
You
Yeah, I'm
met
just saying,
most.
you
You
flipping his
met
words.
most men.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so
I
then-
didn't make
so
a
you-
generalization about most
You
men.
said most men earlier.
When I said what?
Just
now.
What did I say? Most men what?
Next question.
Play the cameras back. Play it back.
When you say all men ain't shit,
Play
you
it
said
back.
most men ain't shit. You just
Play it back.
What they was drinking earlier? What you put in their drink?
I said a lot of them.
we had new.
So you know a lot of men. Okay, that's cool.
I do a little.
All right.
A lot and most is not synonym. No.
Okay.
No, it's
all
not.
right. All right.
Next question.
Y'all picked the wrong people to be on
This
this
is gonna
one.
be an interesting show, like, yo. All right. My next question says, can money determine the success or failure of a relationship? Okay.
Damn.
Not for me.
Why?
Not for me. Okay.
We gonna get to you.
Yo.
Why?
So, kind of stemming off of the last question,
Mhm.
I, personal L, I'll put it out there. I dated somebody that I was supporting, wasn't having a great time. And it was just like, he got very comfortable with the fact that I was doing it. He felt like he didn't need to do. And I'm more than willing to grow with somebody, but when you have nothing going for you, and I mean nothing, and you're very comfortable with that, and not only the fact that, like, I was the younger one in the relationship, you a grown-ass man now trying to do shit, we not going nowhere, because I got plans.
You know what could have prevented that? Had you had asked him what he brought to the table. I'm just gonna say that. Like, y'all love taking care of bum niggas and
lie,
don't want
though.
to generalize like
That's
all
not-
men.
You can
No,
ask
but
somebody
that's
what they bring
not-
to the table, and they be like,
Yeah.
I
You can
bring
hold them,
this,
and then you can hold
and
them
they don't have
accountable.
none of that
Then
shit.
you could, at least you
And
could
it
hold them
was money.
accountable.
And what does accountability give
but
you?
here's the
Nothing.
thing.
With women, it gets you nothing,
I
right?
worked with people that interview
Who's
great
fucking
and
him?
cannot deliver any fucking thing that
At
they
all.
interviewed for.
Exactly.
Nothing because
At
they
all.
lied.
And what happened? They get fired, right?
That nigga did not get fired.
Oh, he don't even get a job, right?
A lot of people skate by
Okay.
with
Like,
just.
so what happened to all the pizzazz you said you was bringing? Like, there's
But there's
all the
okay, so you
asshole.
interviewed him, right? Based on and he
interviewed well.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's fair.
Facade.
That's fair.
It
That's
was a
fair.
facade.
That's fair.
And I mean, when we first started dating, he had everything for this table, but in the course of us dating,
The imaginary
it was just
What was everything?
he had the job, he had the stability, he
So
was
what happened
taking
to his
care of
job?
his kids. Yo,
Yeah, he had kids.
He lost his job?
he had kids, and that's against my personal rule. I don't date nobody with kids. And I was just like, oh, but you taking care of business. All right, we could do this. Not even 2 months later, yo, I lost my job. How you lost your job? Like, why-
Okay, like
How he lost his
Nah,
job?
he lost his job.
Fuck yeah, I can't have a nigga lost his job. He lost it.
I just
okay, but people go through rough patches. Like
It wasn't even that. Like, he was getting into it with supervisors and then surprised that he got
how long
fired.
was he unemployed?
The entire 6 months that we did.
Okay. The entire
Only
6 months? So he only had a job the first day that y'all started dating, or like?
Basically, and I'm like, he made it 4 months longer than he needed to, but I'm nice. I tried.
Okay. All right. So what about you?
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
Can money determine the success or failure of a relationship?
Yeah, I guess if that's what you're about. I mean, if you're about money, then it's gonna determine the success or failure.
What about you, Miss? I only
just-
speak about myself.
I
like,
do. If you are able to take care of yourself, by all means. You don't have to be the richest person in the world. Some people just get by off of resources, people they know. That's perfectly fine with me. You don't gotta be rich, but just I don't want to take care of nobody in my 30s. When we get old, like then okay, but
Okay.
that's it.
I live with that. What about Macca?
I'm the same. Like, you gotta have some kind of plan, something going on. Like, I don't expect anybody to take care of me. That's my job. If that's something you decide to do, I'm cool with it. But I don't want to take care of you. I don't mind helping you if you're having a rough patch, but you're not going to live in that shit. That's a problem.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Exactly.
fair. I'd say, were you going to say something?
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I think money unfortunately does determine the success of failure, because if you look at divorce rates, you know, the top 3 reasons for divorces is financial reasons. Obviously, that's going to be on the man's end because if a woman loses her job, nobody going to bat an eye. But I'm just saying, like, so money, if you're in a relationship with, and you lose your job, you know a man not going to bat you. Men don't even care about a woman's money. So, like...
Clearly, they do. What do you mean?
Who's clearly, but... What do
I
you
think y'all got to mix up. Look.
That's not about money. That's not about money. That's not about money. That's what you got to run.
What is that about then?
There's
That's
other
about
things.
other
You could say, you could,
intangibles.
Obviously, there are other things, but let's
Compassion.
out the things for me.
Okay. Can I answer this?
all right, go ahead, bro.
So y'all thinking about money, that's your problem. Y'all only focus on money, right? So when a man, okay, bro, you could keep doing that, like whispering and stuff, whatever, that's cool. So when a man asks you that question, you know what's acceptable answers? Femininity, I bring that, right? Compassion, empathy, I'm a great nurturer, things that's intangible. Peace. I bring peace. Things that's intangible that I can't buy. Y'all talking about cooking and cleaning, a man can buy that. You talking about sex, a man can buy that also. So bring intangibles. That's what we want to know. Can y'all bring the intangibles?
Bring the intangibles and still get cheated on. But
All right, well, that's okay. Well, you can keep negating or whatever.
Bring the intangibles and it can still